Hi guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. This is a very interesting fight right here that just occurred. Fabio Wardley surprisingly stopped Joseph Parker, an informed Parker for that matter. An informed Parker. This is not a Parker like some say fought Joshua scared. It's not a Parker that had a decline at some point whereby he began to, I don't know what happened, but something wasn't right, and then changed his life around, teamed up with Andy Lee, and you know what happened next. Now, first of all, I would say this fight I think is a well structured fight. Both guys have got hard. Wardley though surprised me a lot because this guy right here came from white collar boxing. I know, like he didn't have a solid he didn't have an amateur pedigree or nothing at all. He just came from white collar boxing and turned pro. Give it a try. Dylan White helping him out and stuff like that, giving them a lead up. And where he's stopping Parker in the 11th round, same round just Joe stopped Parker at. But this fight right here, I have to say the stoppage was a little bit too premature. Too premature because I don't think Parker was out of it. I think the only person that have stopped Parker, beat him up, stop him badly, has to be the Joe Joyce, of the whole Joe Joyce, not the new Joe Joyce now. The new Joe Joyce, something is off. The age, the hunger, and yeah, probably something else. I don't know. Something is off with Joe Joyce right now, and is getting older, and is trying to do. Has had a couple of bumps on the road, and is trying to get back on track. It's not easy. But I think if the judge is watching this fight right now, which he is, he was actually, in the arena towards the fight, then he should be very proud of himself. And that should actually give him more butterflies, to come back stronger. Now, let me analyze the fight from the first round to the 11th round. This fight was a very interesting fight to the point where Fabio Wardley, Parker didn't come to box. He came to fight. Press conference, the build up to the fight, he said, listen, I'm going to stand toe to toe with you and I'm going to bang you out. Well, that's what happened. And you have to give Parker credit for that because Parker could have easily changed his tactics and do something similar to Uni, even better. He could have done that, but didn't want to. He wanted to show Wardley that, listen, I'm right here and I'm going to do something to you. Well, fortunately, he ended up getting caught. I think uppercuts has to be one of Parker's kryptonite. However, Wardley, what he showed me is that he's got this power where it's not the Deontay Wilder power, but it's a power that he carries from the first round to the last round. Even though he's tired, he might be tired as hell. He might be even falling off the ring. He might look very tired, extremely tired, like almost half dead. He will still have that power and to hurt you if you put yourself in harm's way, basically, in his way. If you put yourself in an open field, basically, he takes you out. And this is what happened. In my opinion, I would say the stoppage was a little bit too early. Too early. However, it was gonna get very, very interesting because I believe Parker would have survived those onslaught and he would have come back with his own, and then the 12th round would have been kill or get killed, in my opinion. And congrats to Wardley, because if you look at his career, it's just something amazing. You have to give him. You have to give him. I respect this guy. This guy is not from a boxing background at all. Not from a boxing background at all. He doesn't like he's a baby in boxing basically, but he dealt with a guy in shape, a guy that has been knocking down giants. It's just something amazing, man. I have to say that. Now, what's next for Wardley? Fabio Wardley, now the WBO interim heavyweight champion, in line to face Oleksandr Usyk. I think this is the perfect fight for Usyk. Usyk would love this because Usyk knows Wardley doesn't possess the skill set, and Usyk is not going to fight the way Wardley wants him to fight. And this is another breach that Usyk is going to take down, because Usyk is going to box him. And, we know that already. That is the sad part of it about it, because Parker had the style to give Usyk problems. However, Usyk has been, avoiding Parker. Not that he's afraid of him, but I don't know why he doesn't want to fight Parker. And now you see Usyk will come out and say, I'll fight the world. Basically, Usyk now, we know, of course, who wants to continue the onslaught he's been having on the British boxers. So this was a good fight, nice fight. Wardley, round one, was throwing a lot of punches, calculative. 2, Parker begin to take over. 3, Parker was still on top. 4, Wardley came up, landed some nasty uppercuts. 5, a repeat. Parker was beginning to take his stance. 6, things got a little bit heated. And then Parker slowed a little bit. 7th, he came back, all got blazing. 8, Wardley landed a couple of shots, but Parker still won that round. 9th, began to get very, very interesting. Both guys began to show some signs of weakness. 10, we all know what happened. Wardley almost stopped Parker in the last round. Basically, last minute of the round, last seconds of the round. Like, basically, Parker was gone when Wardley landed a nasty uppercut. And, that is what started the onslaught. 11th, he finished it up. Crazy, man. God bless you all. Stay tuned. Cheers.